Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer O'Neill, and I'm back again finally after I've been MIA for a while. I think my last show was in February. So excited to have all you guys here today. We have a full switchboard. It's incredible. I just want to give you guys, I'm going to get to you right away because we have so many people. I want to try to get to all of you with economic times and all that. That's why I do the radio show, so I can help give you some advice without you having to book a full reading. I'm thinking about doing something called Forecast Fridays from here on out. Well, it'll be within the next couple of weeks because I have family coming. Nobody ever comes to visit us in Hawaii. Imagine that. It's like crazy, right? You have some place to stay, and they're always like, oh, we don't have any money. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? But anyways, that being said, I'm thinking of doing Forecast Fridays, and where on Fridays I want to clear up any worries, concerns, and that sort of thing before the weekend so you can leave it behind you. And so I'm thinking of doing a consistent show on Fridays at the same time. It'll be within the next couple of weeks. If you are not a Facebook fan of mine or on my Twitter, please go to my website, hawaiihealings.com. From there, you can get to my Facebook and you can get to my Twitter. And you want to be on either one of those things if you want to have more information on up-and-coming shows like this that I'm doing, where you can get a question answered for free, or if I have new books coming out, which that's why I've been MIA. It's because I've been working really hard on some books, which you can also find on my website, hawaiihealings.com. There's a couple of them that did become Amazon bestsellers recently, so that's been really, really amazing. And I'm still writing and doing all these different things, trying to help you guys get some more information out there. But I'm not going to keep you with all of that. And email me. Email me at jennifer@jenniferopsychic.com. If you want to be on my email list, definitely go do those things so that we can keep in touch, because I try to chat with you as much as I can on Twitter and Facebook as well. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first caller who's been on for a little while here. This is an area code 720. Aloha.
Aloha. How are you today?
I am doing really good. I've kind of missed doing the radio show. However, allergy season is in full force, so if I start coughing or sneezing, don't mind me.
Okay.
Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm calling from Colorado.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I'm actually from near there. What can I help you with today?
I'm concerned about my ex-husband. After we were divorced, we remained friends, and we kind of lost contact, and I've been hearing that he's been really ill.
That's what one of the things that came up immediately was that you were worried about an illness. And I do feel like the ex-husband has come down with something, or like he's having an illness or battling like not a short-term thing, but like they feel like it's going to be a longer battle. Have you heard anything about the illness, or what can I help you with? Were you just wondering to confirm that?
Well, I wanted to know what condition he was in, because I heard last week that he had been in and out of the hospital about 3 times.
He's not well. I try not to give bad news, but I mean, he has the option of becoming well. Everybody out there who's listening to this, when you have health issues, they think that your physical health dictates your spiritual health. Your spiritual health actually dictates your physical health. So, and why is that? The reason that is because nobody pays attention to anything until they're physically having symptoms, right? So you begin to physically have symptoms, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my God, this is important. I'm having issues, right? Because nothing else causes you to have that type of attention. So if he addresses some things that are causing him issues, he's just not happy with his life and some things that have happened in the past and where he's at. He's getting older, and he's not happy about where he's at currently. If he addresses some of those, he will heal much faster. But he's very stubborn, as you know, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
and he doesn't have a lot of faith. He doesn't have a lot of faith in doctors either, so that may not.
And that's okay, because the body naturally is supposed to heal itself. However, he needs to start doing some things that are best for him and his own body and his own soul. He's not doing well right now, and it's going to continue to progress until he gets out of that mental state, okay? If he chooses to try to find happiness within himself instead of, concentrating on the physical illness, he'll get better. But, and okay. I don't mean to cut you off, but I do want to try to get to everybody else. Good luck with that, and it's wonderful that you have a concern for your ex. I think that's amazing.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a wonderful day, hon.
Okay.
All right, we're getting on to area code 323. Again, I'm trying not to cut you guys short, but I do want to try to get to as many people as I can because they've been waiting a long time. Area code 323.
Hi there, this is Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm good. I'll be fast.
I'm not trying to rush anybody. I just want to know if we get to the end and then I have to move on. I don't want them going, wow, that was short.
But my question is actually regarding, I've been looking for work for a while now. I'm just wondering if you can see anything within the next couple weeks.
Okay, you were cutting out on me a little bit, so let me repeat. Did you say that you'd been out of work for a little while?
Yes.
Okay, and that you were wondering if I seen any work coming up for you. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't hear. I don't know if you're on a cell phone, but it cut out. Have you or do you have interest or is your background in healing or healthcare?
I've never done that before, but I've been going through my own sort of, cathartic experience the last few years and writing about it.
Okay.
But I don't get paid for that.
Right. Well, I feel like that's your new direction, and I feel like you're looking in an area that, were you doing office work or something before? Or are you looking in office work or that type of work right now?
No, I'm an actress, but I was looking for a temporary job recently for filing and whatnot.
See, that's what right there. that's what I was seeing, and that is not a good direction for you.
No, it's not.
No, that's why you're not getting any work, because that doesn't resonate with you, and it's not a good place for you to go. I actually feel like the actress stuff is all good and well, but you know how that goes. It's sort of up and down, right? So continue to pursue that as much as you want to, because you can do that in other things too. However, start looking in the more the healing, health care, wellness area for looking for jobs instead of the filing area. If you pursue that area, I think that something will come up for you actually a little bit longer than you want. It feels like maybe 3.5 to 4 weeks, but something will come into your for an opportunity for you to take a job in healthcare wellness. So just switch the direction, okay?
Even though I'm not qualified in that area?
Yeah, because you could still do reception stuff, you could do assistant stuff, do you see what I mean? There's all kinds of stuff that you can do, because you have a healing energy about you. I don't know, you're starting to tap into that, and the people who interview you will feel that. So when people come in, they want people to have that healing energy feeling to the reception people or to their assistants or to people that are helping them in the industry. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's probably not, like I said, it's not where you're staying. But anyways, that's where you'll find work in the next 3 to 4 weeks if you want to. And it could be spa type healing, all kinds of, there's a lot of work in that industry. I'm just saying that's where, if you want work within the next few weeks, that's where you'll find it. I think you'll end up actually writing in the long term.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, but you need to pay bills up until then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep open.
Yeah. My point to you, because I feel like you're a little frustrated with this, but my point to you is you're looking in the wrong direction. Filing that type of stuff is not going to work, and I think that you're going to be very frustrated if you keep looking for work in that area. Switch directions. It'll be temporary because I still don't feel like your next job's going to be your long-term one. I feel like it's temporary because your spirit and your nature and your soul is creative and manifesting creativity stuff, writing, actors, that type of thing, okay? But you do need somewhere temporarily to hold you over. So don't view it as a permanent thing. View it as a temporary thing. And I think that you're actually going to pleasantly be surprised at how much you enjoy moving in the health wellness area.
It could probably be teaching as well because I'm open to teaching. I think
Absolutely. It could be teaching. It could be teaching classes at a health and wellness facility. Do you see what I mean? Now you're getting it. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Absolutely. I would love to hear from you for sure. Okay. You have a good day. You're welcome. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. Again, try to add me on Facebook and Twitter so I can hear what's happening with you guys. Area code 510.
Hello, my name is Lisa Marie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you see any job opportunities coming for me? I've been looking for a while, and I'm hoping something is going to come soon.
Something you will be working in the next month. And this is going to sound really strange. Something may come back around that you've already applied for, and either the person didn't work out, but I feel it's circling around. Either you've been there, you've applied, there's something, it comes back around to you where like I said, the other person didn't work out or something, they're finally ready to hire or whatever. Something might be that you've written off that comes back.
Okay. I had an interview about 2 weeks ago, and I had not heard back from that company. There were pros and cons about it. The company began with the letter S as in Sam. Do you think it might be something different, or do you think it might be that company?
It very well might be that company. It just feels like you've already had contact with them, and they come back around to you. It feels like something got hung up, or something they thought about going another direction and it didn't work, but something just got hung up and it's going to come back around and you're actually going to get the position.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much.
But that's okay because it doesn't matter where you get your work, right?
Well, I want to make sure that I don't want to look at it as a job. I want to look at it as a passion, something I can get excited about every day. So that is a big difference for me.
And this job is something that you consider that way? I just want you to know that I feel like you actually go out on your own in the next couple of years and you're self-employed.
Really? Will that be to my advantage? It will be to
your advantage. Absolutely, and it's something that I think that you kind of know that you already sort of have thought about in the back of your head, but not seriously. Does that make sense?
I don't know what the heck I would do. I would be very good at whatever I do, but I don't know what I would do. So
you're going to be going out on your own, and it will have to do with like some consulting or something where you're the business.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, hon. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, we're on to the next one, area code 786. Aloha.
Hello.
How are you?
Aloha, hello. I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. What's happening?
Well, my question for you is relationship. I just was wondering what you saw coming from your relationship. There's just someone I've been interested in that's been on my mind, and I was wondering if something was going to happen with him.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about this person that's been on your mind. Have you talked about having a relationship? It doesn't feel like you have.
No, we haven't talked about it. It was a mutual physical attraction, but it was in the workplace, so we just kind of had to, separate it, couldn't do much, and then I kind of moved away, not too far, but a different area of work, and I just wondered if our paths were ever crossed. I felt the connection.
Yeah, with this relationship, you did have a connection. I feel like they did want to pursue a relationship with you, but it felt like you hadn't talked about it, and that's why I'd mentioned that. It feels like it is something that you could pursue if you want to, but circumstance kind of is holding you apart a little bit, like location or something. Like it's like you're a little separated, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, one of the things that I want to tell you is Be more aware of the qualities that the guys have that you're dating for long term. Because I feel like
I haven't dated anyone. I haven't dated anyone in a while. I'm 26, and I think I'm pretty.
No,
okay,
but the
but
guys
it
that
hasn't
you,
found anyone.
yeah, that the guys that you would date. I want be more aware of what type of person you want in your life long term, like what type of qualities that they have. Because I feel like you haven't given it much thought, if that makes sense. And that you kind of just go on the mutual attraction thing, you know?
Okay.
But I do feel like you're in this, I hate to give time frames. I can't even believe I'm giving you this. But within the next year and a half, you're in a very serious relationship. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, it could start before then, you know, like within a year. You know, it could start earlier, but I'm saying within a year and a half, the relationship's very serious. Okay?
Okay, is it with this individual that I've been thinking about, or
I
someone
feel
else?
like the location or like there's some type of separation there might be a problem for you. So I feel like it may be somebody else that you haven't run into yet.
Okay, alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, bye. Okay, we're going on to area code 617.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Jennifer, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back. It's crazy. So what's happening?
Well, actually, I have been out of work since October, and I was wondering if you see something coming soon for me.
Okay. Boy, we're getting a lot of people out of work right now, aren't we? That's such a bummer. You know, the thing, too, are you on unemployment, though?
No, I am not.
Okay. That's always funner. The thing, too, with work, what I want to tell everybody, since I'm getting so many calls on that, is people need to start redefining how they look for work. People are going in the newspaper and Craigslist, because I really see this happening, and I've lectured about it over and over again. The way that people are hired and the way that the workforce works is changing, and it's been changing for the last 2 years, and it will continue to change into something different. And so going to the newspaper and going to Craigslist or any of those things doesn't work the way that it used to, because people are finding a lack of or being very frustrated and not getting hired, okay? So the way that I would like people to look for work from here on out is to figure out what it is that they're passionate about, and then sort of call those places. Even if they're not on Craigslist, if they're not in the newspaper, let's say, and I'm not saying this for you, but I'm giving you an example. Let's say people are interested in interior design or something like that. I want them to call places that would do that type of work and just say, hey, I want to work in this area. I'm passionate about this area, and I don't know if you have an opening, but please keep me on file. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
They're not going after their passion enough, and that's where you will be hired. And I feel like you've sort of fallen into that as well. Mm-hmm. Do you do energy work too?
No, but it's been something that I've thought about.
Okay, because I feel like, not to sidetrack us off the paying the bills right away, but I feel like you get into Reiki work also, like energy work, Reiki work. So if that's been an interest to you and on your mind, definitely be studying about that, because I feel like that could eventually be a supplement to your income.
Oh, okay.
Because you have a natural ability to work with people's energy. You just haven't done it.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and what area have you been looking in?
Oh, gosh. I really like administrative work. I like that.
Okay. So then I still, and it's not because I'm on this health kick today, but go more towards it feels like that you may get administrative work in an area that deals with children.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe you just said that.
Really?
Oh, my gosh. Well, you just confirmed something.
Okay.
I have an interview, actually, next week at the Girls and Boys Club.
Oh, there you go. Yep, because I just see you working in an area that deals with children, so.
Yes.
All right. That's excellent. That'll be wonderful for you.
But it's just part-time, but that's okay.
That's okay, because it'll allow you to also pursue the energy work.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day, and like I said, make sure you do the Facebook, Twitter thing.
Absolutely.
Keep up.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
To you.
You too. All right. Next caller is, I'm not really sure where you're calling from. Aloha.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Yes, it's for you. This
Oh,
is Jennifer.
okay.
You're on the air.
Okay, thank you.
What?
Hi, Jennifer. It's
Hi.
nice to talk with you. And gosh, I have a couple of questions, but I don't know which one I should ask first. One is I'm trying to pursue connection with spirit guides, and the second one is I met somebody 4 years ago, and I don't know who they are, but they had a very big impact on me. So whatever question you want to answer is
okay, well,
fine.
actually, I'm going to answer both because it's going to be really easy, and I'm glad that you brought them both up. Number one, if you're trying to pursue a thing with your spirit guides, a connection with your spirit guides, I just wrote Keys to the Spirit World, and I actually just put it on sale. I don't know if Amazon has caught up with me yet, but it will be $2.99. And this book is an incredible A to Z, how it feels, how to do it, meditations. I have had the most incredible results with this book, so I want you to go check that out on Amazon. It's called Keys to the Spirit World. You can also find the link through my website, hawaiihealings.com. And the reason I did this book is because it's actually built on classes that I did helping people to get that communication. And so we actually also, through the book, I go through blocks or any issues. Go get the book, read it. If you have any more issues or like questions about things that you're doing or not feeling or whatever, just email me and I'll answer them for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're going to just knock that one out right away. Okay, so go do that. And then what's the thing? Tell me a little bit more detail about the 4-year thing.
I met somebody about 4 years ago, a male, and he had a huge impact on my life.
Right.
Excuse me. And I have not seen him since, but think about it all the time. And I'm just wondering if he was supposed to be in my life, and who is he? What is he to me?
The interesting thing is you had a past life with this person, which is why you felt the immediate connection, because you felt that right away, yeah?
Yes.
And he was sent. Yeah, he was sent to you by your spirit guides, ironically enough. You were meant to have him in your life at a certain time because you were actually going through something at that time, that there was some clarification that he had given you or helped you with, or that you made just him being there, it dawned on you. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so they were actually sent to help clear things up for you. They weren't meant to necessarily stay in your life. The problem with that, when you meet past life connections, you had a very strong, you had several, actually I'm seeing 3 past lives with this person, which is unusual sometimes when I'm talking with people. That's why you're still feeling that, because I can feel it in your heart. You're almost missing that connection, and you're feeling like, you know, like you really would like to keep that connection, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes, and that's why, because you feel that to the bottom of your soul that you guys had this connection, and that you know that there was more to it than what you just got in this physical plane right here, and so your soul and your mind are having a struggle trying to tell each other what this connection was, and actually it was a soul connection. You will meet up with this person again. You do have a strong connection with them when you're not on the physical plane, and they are very much a part of your life in the spiritual world, and that's why you feel that way.
Okay, so I will meet up with them again.
Yes, absolutely. This person is not out of your life.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You go check
how many?
out. Email me.
Just out of curiosity, how many spirit guides do I have?
Right now you have 3, because you're working on some things that you're asking them for, like communication and some other things that are going on in your life. So right now you're working with 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're
you have
welcome.
a wonderful day.
You too. Aloha.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on area code 416. How can I help you?
Hi, Jennifer. This is Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. My first time talking with you, so thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely.
I am kind of in a down kind of mood lately, having financial issues, relationship issues. I feel stuck, like, with starting my business, and I was just wondering if there's one thing I can do to kind of get myself out of this rut and to start to see some progress. Like, what would that be? Like, just looking for any kind of general advice. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Are you there, Colleen?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Something happened with my connection, and I had to reconnect. I'm so sorry for anybody that's listening.
No problem.
Okay, Let's do this again. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I basically just kind of wanted a general reading because I'm having difficulties in different areas of my life.
Transition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
General is hard to do in a very short amount of time, but I do want to know that this is a year transition for you. And you're actually in the process of moving another direction in your life. Over the next, I feel like, first of all, things will be completely different for you by December. I want you to know that. But you're actually in the process of clearing out the way that this is going to sound really strange, but the way you used to live your life and the way that things went, you are changing directions in a 180. So your life is going to be completely different from here on out. Does that make sense?
Is there something that's going to sort of precipitate that or
make that move forward quicker? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like is there maybe an event or a person that's going to...
a lot of this is with you, and you really need to you've been doing some things in your life that you've been on autopilot doing. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, kind of. Like,
okay.
Like I've been in and out of a relationship, and I feel like I've been trying really hard to make that work. And now I'm at a point where I just want to let go, but I still feel really angry. Okay. And then I've wanted to do life coaching for like 2 years, and I'm, starting the business. I'm taking steps, but I feel so confused about it, and I feel like it's not moving forward.
Two things.
So there's all these different things. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 things. I want you to say your life, what I see, has been on autopilot in the past. Same relationship, same job. You weren't doing anything that was exciting or manifesting your desires in yours. So that's what I mean when I say autopilot. Okay, that being said, relationship, I'm going to try to leave for the second half. The career thing, you need to specialize in an area. Do not call yourself just a life coach, okay?
Okay.
Figure out what your gift is. Are you developing businesses? Are you working with relationships? Are you empowering women? And make that your coaching area. I actually see that you end up working with women and business women, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
In the life coaching area. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So specialize that area. It's almost like you haven't owned that you're good enough to just go into the slew of, a bunch of sea of life coaches. And actually, you don't want to go into a sea of life coaches. That's why you're feeling weird. Yeah. You want to specialize in what your gift is, and your gift is something different than just being a general life coach. So base it off of that period. Okay? And so move forward developing the specialty, and don't just call yourself a life coach. Call yourself something different, like I don't know, an empower coach, or something different.
Yeah.
Set yourself apart. Okay. Now, that will begin to take shape in more of a form for you by December, although you're going to be working kinks out throughout the rest of the time. Okay. Now, the relationship thing, I'm actually in the process of writing a new book called The Pursuit of Love. The thing is when you hold on to anger and hold on to relationships, the only thing it hurts is you. But the problem is there was so much stuff that you didn't get closure with in this relationship, right? And that's what just kicks you off, It's just like you never got answers, you never got closure, and so you're just really left feeling hanging and mad because you never got to vent about this, okay?
Yeah.
So vent to a girlfriend. Because I just don't feel like you're going to get it from this relationship. So vent to somebody else, but understand that you can stay in that place, or you can just, even if you did vent to them, it doesn't change what happened and it doesn't change their behavior. What it does is just releases it out of your system. Does that make sense? That's why I'm saying vent to somebody else, because you wouldn't get the answers that you wanted if you could vent to them, and they would just tick you off even more. Okay?
Yeah.
So it would turn into an ongoing thing. And so it was what it was. You've learned from it. You're not going to choose in the same way that you chose this, but you really, you need to make a decision that it doesn't matter how mad I get or how much I yelled at them. It doesn't change the fact, and they're not going to respond in the way that I wish them to, because they're somebody different than I wish them to be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? This person is not who you wish them to be. It's this messed up person who doesn't like confrontation, but also thinks that they're right.
Yeah.
And you wish them to own up to some of the problems and responsibility. Not going to happen, because they're not that person. They're going to always figure out a way to make sure that it falls back on you and that they ended up being in the right, because that's what they do.
Like, should I just cut them out completely out of my life?
Yes. Sorry if I was a little vague there, but yes. I really do think you should. I think it's going to be hard. I feel like it's entangled, but I feel like this person, all it does is mess up your vibration. It frustrates you, makes you mad when you deal with this person. I feel like it brings you down in a sense. You get more depressed. You get more aggravated. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, it's just that we live in the same city and very close to each other, so
it doesn't matter. The more you can live in the same city and not feed into doing the one-on-one battle or energetic thing with them. That's what I'm saying. You can still live in the same city. You can still run in them down the street, but just start cutting them out of your life, and then your focus will become elsewhere. Little by little, it won't bother you so much. Little by little, you'll start not paying more attention. Little by little, you'll get into another relationship, which will actually draw your attention more. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a process, but I do feel like this person should definitely be removed out. It's causing you aggravation. It's doing nothing good for you. I really feel you getting upset and angry and really just upset when you're around this person. And it's not having the same effect on them.
Yeah.
They're easy letting it go. And so my point, and I'm going to end on this note, when you allow somebody to do that to your system, it affects your money flow, it affects your business, it affects your happiness, it affects all of these things in your life, because it lowers your vibration. And when you lower your vibration, you are getting so far away. Your human magnet is very, very low at that point. And you want your vibration to be high, because that's when, as a human magnet, you draw these amazing things into your life. And he brings you from a 10 to a 2 in 1.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's affecting other areas of your life. That's why I think you need to cut him out. Yes. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. sorry for everybody else that I did not get to. I had an amazing time today. I'm so happy I'm back. I just had so many calls. So I am going to this just firms up. I'm going to try to do my forecasting Fridays. I'll be back in the next couple of weeks. Please join my Twitter at HawaiiPsychic.com at Hawaii Psychic. And go to my website, HawaiiHealings.com. Join my Facebook because I will keep in contact with all you guys and you will know of up-and-coming shows, etc. So thanks for joining today. You have a wonderful weekend. Aloha.
ET is Ryan Seacrest here. People always say it's good to unwind, but that's easier said than done. The exception, Chumba Casino. They actually make it easier done than said, or at least the same. Chumba Casino is an online social casino with hundreds of casino-style games like slots and blackjack. Play for fun. Play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Sign up now and collect your free welcome bonus at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.